Bienvenidos a todos. Welcome, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. My name is Karina Shear, and I am the Spiritual Director and Founder Minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, then please contact me for the link and the password, or check on our website, www.cslpv.org, under the weekly talk section. Today is Sunday, February 4th, 2024, and we are continuing with our annual theme, which is a grand rising. And the topic for this month of February is divine discomfort. The topic for this week is lessons in uncomfortability. So one of the suggested books for reading this month is Trust, Mastering the Four Essentials in Trust by Iyanla Van Zandt. So at this time, I would like to truly welcome everyone, including those that are new to our teaching and to our center here in Puerto Vallarta, whether you're here live on the Zoom call or watching the replay at a later time. So we teach a philosophy that honors all faiths, all paths, all traditions. So whatever path you are on, know that it is the right one for you. No matter what your background is, you are welcome here. And we value each and every one of you. So as I mentioned, we teach a philosophy called the Science of Mind, and it's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. And we offer spiritual tools to promote personal growth. And we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes founded this teaching in the 1920s, he had studied both Eastern and Western spiritual texts in order to create the Science of Mind. And when asked for a concise definition of the teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. So each week we offer an inspirational message. So join us and stay after for some great conversation with like-minded people. And as we do each week, let's start with our news and updates for our center. If you're interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we are offering some new courses starting this month, and we will be having an interesting workshop coming soon. So connect with me or check our website for the details. And please let me know if there's another course, workshop, or a book study that you require or are interested in taking so that we can plan for those as well. And if you would like to have a one-on-one connection for spiritual mind treatment, then please connect with me so that we can set up an appointment. And if you would like to commit to being a member for this current year with the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta, then please connect with me, as each year we do renew our membership list. And also, if you would like to be on our board of trustees, please connect with me as well so that you can be given the application form. I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. And so now, together, let's review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose here each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. And we do this by means of our vision, creating the life you desire. This is supported by our mission to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And more on these can be found in detail on our website, www.cslpv.org. So you have the power to consciously shape your experience of change. Embrace it as an opportunity for personal growth and transformation. And let becoming or being uncomfortable be your guide. Start today and unlock your true potential for a fulfilling and joyous life. So yes, life can be full of uncomfortability, and life can be complicated. It can be magnificent and filled with glory and living but it is still bound to be a bit uncomfortable. So this month, we're exploring lessons learned from being uncomfortable and how putting down the need to be comfortable allows for space for that transformation. So recognize your own power and potential for positive transformation. When you embrace change, release limited beliefs, and cultivate awareness, engage in affirmative practices, and seek support, and take inspired action. Andre Gide, Nobel Prize winning author, wrote this: "One doesn't discover new lands without consenting to lose sight of the shore for a very long time." So change can be uncomfortable, which means life can be uncomfortable. So in the science of mind, the discomfort of change highlights the importance of embracing conscious awareness, positive thinking that is based in principle and aligns with our beliefs, with the creative power of the universe. By embracing change with openness and releasing resistance, we can experience personal growth and create a more fulfilling life. Emmett Fox wrote this: "Change is the law of the universe. Without change, the world would not merely remain in a static state, but it would soon become stale and stagnant. Without change, there would be no progress, for change is the essence of betterment." So the science of mind teaches that there's a creative intelligence or universal presence that permeates everything. And it is a field of pure potentiality, always responding to our thoughts and beliefs. And our thoughts have creative power. Our thoughts shape our perception, our emotions, and our experiences. Harv Eker said this: "Nobody ever died of discomfort, yet living in the name of comfort has killed many ideas, opportunities, actions, and growth." So all the good stuff is out on the skinny branches where we may feel a little uncomfortable, but that gives us the opportunity for such wonderful growth and experiences. So the discomfort of change often arises from our resistance to it. Our mind tends to hold on to familiar patterns, even if they no longer serve us. Resistance can manifest as fear, doubt, or even clinging to the past. Our beliefs, often formed through conditioning and past experiences, influences how we perceive and respond to change. Negative or limiting beliefs can create resistance and hinder our ability to embrace new possibilities. When I was in school, I studied many languages and I struggled with all of them. It took a lot of practice and repeating of the words day in and day out, yet none of it was really relevant to me and to my everyday living. And I didn't have anyone to practice with. So when I came to Mexico, it was challenging for me to remember and bring back that Spanish that I had learned so many years ago. And so I sought out people that spoke English. I didn't do well in school when I studied Spanish, so I didn't even have a real strong foundation to build on. And I don't think, or I didn't think, that I could learn it after being away from it for so many years. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, right? Or is it? I decided that it was important to try again so that I could better understand the culture and to accept and be accepted by new friends. Even if I uh, had to stumble with my communicating with them in their native language. And then I found a teacher that was patient and understanding, who offered some tricks to remember what I had just learned and taught words and phrases that were relevant and meaningful to me. So, what a difference one person can make that helped me to speak and comprehend the language better. I let go of my resistance and found that it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. And Robert Allen, in The 1 Minute Millionaire, wrote this: everything you want is just outside your comfort zone. So in this short story from 1953, Jean Giano wrote the story called The Man Who Planted Trees, and it goes like this. It's about a small French village where the air was dry, the wind was biting, the grass was coarse, and the neighbors were full of rivalry. One man, Elziard Bouffier, couldn't take it anymore. So one day he went out to the arid land with an iron rod and started making lines of holes in the ground. In each hole, he placed acorns, one by one. Over the course of 3 years, he repeated the task daily, eventually planting 100,000 acorns. 20,000 sprouted. Bouffier tended to each of them daily, determinedly pursuing his task in all of its simplicity. Eventually, 10,000 oaks grew up, taller than the people. And suddenly, creation seemed to come out of in sort of a chain reaction. Water started flowing into the brooks that once had been dry, and the wind had scattered seeds. And trees started appearing in surprising places. Their reappearance of willows, rushes, meadows, gardens, flowers, and a certain purpose is being alive. The roads in the nearby villages were soon filled with hearty men and women, boys and girls who understood laughter and have recovered a taste for picnics. This transformation was so gradual that nobody was astonished on any particular day. What happened was only remarkable in retrospect. It was all because one man armed only with his own physical and moral resources, was able to cause this land of Canaan to spring from the wasteland. And that's a story by Pete Davis in the book Dedicated. So it just takes one thought to create a chain reaction of changes for the better. And the science of mind teaches that change is a natural part of life, and that embracing it can lead to growth and transformation. By shifting our thoughts and our beliefs to align with the creative power of the universe, we can navigate change with greater ease and open ourselves up to new opportunities, new possibilities. We also emphasize the power of conscious choice. By becoming aware of our thoughts, our beliefs, and our resistance, we can actively choose to release limiting patterns and embrace change as an opportunity for personal and spiritual expansion. At first, I found it frustrating, like many other people, that things can be very different here, like shopping, catching a bus, driving a car, or even walking across the street. The biggest adaptation, I think, is adjusting to the slower pace of life, especially in the heat of summer. I had to learn to think like a local, and then it made much more sense. It was a simple, conscious shift in my thinking. And it was so much easier to get around and to meet more people in my neighborhood and to appreciate the authentic foods that are here. I can still find ways to adapt my favorite recipes from back home using the local ingredients. So I found comfort in my new comfort zone. Dan Stevens said this: "The comfort zone is the great enemy to creativity. Moving beyond it necessitates intuition, which in turn configures new perspectives and conquers fears." So being the change we wish to see in the world is the best way to co-create a world that works for everyone. But being the change is easier said than done. To be for something and against nothing, lead with love, participate in healing discussions, take responsibility for our own healing, and being the change we wish to see in our homes can all feel daunting. The good news is that we can lean into these practices. We are serving as an example that inspires change within our own communities. And we don't need to worry about the how or the when. All we need to know is that when we focus on our own journey, the world around us is shifting. The right opportunities for lessons and growth are constantly presenting themselves. However, our journey must include diverse voices, beliefs, and experiences, and some that may make us feel uncomfortable. We must lean into our own healing journey to uncover the necessary wisdom to co-create a world that feels good for everyone. So be open and willing to step outside of your comfort zone. So embracing the power of change can unlock your potential for transformation. So embrace change and recognize that change is a natural part of life and an opportunity for growth. Choose to embrace change with an open mind and a willingness to explore new possibilities. Release limiting beliefs. Identify and release any limiting beliefs that are holding you back from embracing change, and challenge negative thoughts and replace them with positive, and empowering beliefs that support your personal growth and transformation. And cultivate conscious awareness. Develop a practice of mindful awareness to observe your thoughts, emotions, and the resistance to change. By becoming conscious of your inner patterns, you can consciously choose new perspectives and responses that align with your desired outcomes. And I'll leave you with this final quote from Karina Bliss. Outside your comfort zone is the only place worth living. And that leads us to our affirmation for the week. I expand beyond my comfort zone and trust the goodness of the universe to support me. And so now it's our time for giving back where we are spiritually fed. Donations are gratefully received through either PayPal or Tithely on our website, www.cslpv.org. Alternatively, you can still mail in a paper check by addressing it to CSLPV number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, B1Y 8N1. And please join me in our offertory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. And let's continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions can create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. You can follow our daily quotes and information on practicing peace and nonviolence on our Facebook page. In the meantime, may peace and love be with you. Blessings to all. Namaste.